You've been calling yourself lazy for months, maybe even years. But pause for a second. What if that label is wrong? What if you're not lazy at all, just running on the wrong track? Think about it. Maybe you're not broken. Maybe you've just been chasing goals that were never yours in the first place. Here's a truth that almost no one says out loud. Motivation doesn't come out of thin air. It shows up when what you're doing actually matters to you. When it doesn't, your body shuts down long before your mind even catches on. And it usually sneaks in quietly. At first, you just hit snooze once, then twice. Then suddenly it's noon. You're missing calls, dodging messages, ghosting people you care about. You'll tell yourself you're just tired, but it's more than that. It's like your brain has unplugged itself. You binge shows you don't even enjoy. You scroll endlessly, praying something will spark you back to life, but nothing sticks. Deep down, you know you're wasting time, and that guilt eats away at you. You've read all the productivity books, memorized every time management trick, watched countless YouTube videos on how to fix yourself. You could honestly give a seminar on discipline at this point, and yet you're still stuck. Because here's the thing nobody tells you. It's not about tactics or hacks. If the direction you're running in doesn't match who you really are, no system will save you. And eventually, the guilt starts to pile up. You begin to see yourself as the problem, undisciplined, unmotivated, lazy. Psychologists have a name for this cycle. It's called the self-blame spiral. When life doesn't click, instead of questioning the system, we turn inward and attack ourselves. But here's the twist. You were never the problem. You just didn't have a reason strong enough to stay consistent. Because those goals, they were never really yours. And that's when something shifts. A single question, simple yet heavy, cracks everything wide open. Then it happens. You're venting to a friend, maybe half joking, and they drop one question that hits you like a punch in the chest. If money didn't matter, what would you do all day? At first you laugh it off. I don't know. But in that silence that follows, something feels real. Something you haven't admitted in a long time. You're not lazy. You're bored. You're uninspired. You've been living someone else's script, following someone else's dream, walking down a path that doesn't even belong to you. And your body? It's been screaming at you the whole time. Fatigue, procrastination, distraction. They weren't proof that you're broken. They were alarms. So you try something different. You stop treating yourself like a machine that needs fixing. You stop forcing motivation like it's gasoline you can just pour in. Instead, you get curious. You ask softer questions. What actually makes me feel alive? What lit me up when I was a kid? What would I still do even if nobody ever applauded? And slowly, you start exploring. You journal, not about productivity hacks, but about moments that made time disappear. You fall into random rabbit holes, watch documentaries with no ROI, pick up old hobbies, test new ones. For once, you let curiosity lead instead of obligation. And then it happens. Not a lightning bolt, but a flicker, a small pull towards something that feels right, even if it doesn't make sense on paper. That flicker is your compass, because here's the truth no one preaches. Discipline matters, but without direction, it's just self-punishment. Climbing a ladder on the wrong wall, no matter how fast, still gets you nowhere. Purpose is what transforms discipline into fuel. When you find even one thread of it, energy begins to return. Not all at once, but naturally, steadily. Because now you're not forcing yourself anymore. You're following yourself. So no, you're not lazy. You're just exhausted from pretending to care about things that were never yours. And maybe, just maybe, that exhaustion is the first sign your intuition is trying to save you.